1, 2, 3, 4.
There are times I wonder if I'm really alone. There are times I wonder if I'm true. There are times when I feel alone and I'm full roam. There are times I feel alone with you. You are enough of you. And there's always a love for you.
I think I'm afraid a lot less now than I have been throughout my life. I'm scared of ever being arrested. Anytime I'm in the hospital, anytime I get sick, anytime I even come close to a car accident, that's like the most harrowing thing. Is if I get in a car accident, what will the EMTs do? What if they find out I'm trans? It's not a paranoia because it's based in reality. So we've set up our lives such that we are able to be our full and authentic selves as much of the time as possible, while also being able to challenge those ideas and those realities for a lot of people in a way that hopefully is both useful but does not put our lives at risk anymore. And as queer people, we've been scared the vast majority of our lives, and like we just can't do that anymore.
I think my biggest fears around gender are being invalidated or misunderstood, or that when I do come out to a person that they'll still in their head think of me as whatever gender that they decide.
I think my ultimate fear with gender is that I will never be truly like seen and affirmed the way I feel on the inside. Like I'm gonna make all these efforts and pay all this money and go through all this stuff and it's still gonna be like nothing's ever gonna change. That would be the worst.
I'm kind of afraid that gender is gonna be a thing forever. I think that's my only fear with it, is that we'll never experience post-genderism.
It's nice that we're in a generation where being genderqueer and trans is much more accepted, but there's still like a large portion of people that don't.
My fears around gender is just someone like killing me and saying that I'm agender or trans and someone taking that the wrong way in any way, I guess, and then like taking my life. That's a real fear. That's why I won't tell most people.
Sometimes I get really nervous that now I'm like a part of this group, or like seemingly like people view me as a part of this group of like cisgender males, like white males, and I'm not cisgender, but because I live my life as stealth, I think a lot of people like group me into that.
My biggest fear is being seen and read as possibly a heterosexual cis male, or even a gay male, depending on what kind of relationship I'm having at the time, or relationships. The biggest social thing is losing my visibility.
I guess I don't really have any fears. Occasionally I feel a little awkward if I dress a little more masculine, just because I feel like people will, not perceive me as feminine enough or whatever. I've kind of felt more tomboy than anything, and that's what made it so confusing in the beginning, is because like I knew who I was, but I also knew that like I wasn't like a stereotypical feminine girl, and I struggled with that a lot in the beginning, and now I just don't care. Like, it's just who I am, and this is for me, not for you. I didn't always know that I was a woman, but I always knew that I wasn't a man.
There are times I wonder if I'm really alone. There are times I wonder if I'm true. There are times when I feel alone and I'm full roam. There are times I feel alone with you.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm real or if I'm seen.
I see everything, you are enough for me. You are enough for you.
Thanks for tuning into Roaming Gender. To get involved or find out more about this project, visit www.roaminggender.com.